Romans 12:7 speaks about he that teaches on teaching. It's still about putting your focus on your ministry, and it's speaking to those people who are called to teach. And like if you go to our church, that could easily be you, because very likely you will be called to teach in some position, like maybe in the Sunday school or with the preteens or some situation. It happens quite a lot. And this is a very important point, because I remember this one brother who took a course in homiletics, which is about preaching, and when once he listened to it, he commented on it afterwards. He said, I used to kind of think that preaching was about you're standing there saying smart things, and I agree or not, and then now I understand that there is so much more depth to it. And I love that comment, because it was talking about dispelling some misunderstanding. Okay, so teaching, what is the goal of teaching? Well, first of all, to wait on teaching is the same idea as with ministry we spoke about. You are putting labor into preparation in the local church. It's sometimes people think that the local church offers a good opportunity to be a teacher without the actual discipline of preparing and studying. Now, the proper kind of teaching in the body of Christ is architectural. It's the same kind of ministry as every other. The idea is that it would be for the building. So the listeners, their minds should be helped to be structured by teaching. It should give them a biblical framework to understand God's grace, and also to learn about their own function in connection with the body of Christ. Teaching is obviously an act of service. It is not like a performance of see my intellect, see how smart I am. Okay, why am I saying that? Because I have seen that. I have sat in some classes, sadly, where the person who was teaching was we were sitting there, and he had a dizzying intellect, and we were like, wow, this guy is so smart. And afterwards, if you ask me what have I learned, I would have said, I don't know, it just kind of went over my head. It just didn't, and everyone else felt the same way. But if our gifts are for others, kind of like the phone analogy that we used, my phone is not for calling myself. Even if I had two phones, it wouldn't be for calling for myself. It just wouldn't make much sense. The teaching gift is the same thing. It's not about the teacher's intellect. It's about making it clear for the listener. Some use teaching to try to build themselves up, but true teaching, it builds this for believers to help believers walk with God more efficiently, and it takes the complex and makes it more accessible. If you have this gift, then your win is not that. Well, people look at you and they say, oh, he's so deep, oh, he's so knowledgeable, oh, what a great scholar he is. That's not the idea. But when they say, oh, now I understand how I should live, that's your success point, okay? If you complicate the gospel to look profound, you are in fact not building the church at all. You are making it harder to build, actually. So whoever you teach, whatever situation, a Bible study, a Sunday school, a church of 1,000 people, you should ask yourself, am I saying this to sound smart? Probably not. I'm just making this obvious point that Paul makes here. Or am I trying to help them take hold of it? And, serve those who listen by making the truth digestible. God bless your day.